Hello, my name is Sherilyn Amira, and today I will be doing my reflection for PEC102 Creative Thinking Skills. For the past few weeks, we have done a few activities from each groups, so I'll start by doing my thoughts, opinions, and basically my reflection on Group 1. Group 1 did 2 games, and their first game was Guess the Proverb, where students must use their imagination to guess the correct proverb based on the clues given. And the outcome or the objectives of game 1 is that students are able to think creatively and critically in order to guess the correct proverbs. From the game, I think it did sort of force me to use my brain more than usual. So I think that it was a really fun game. And their second game is Find Who's Missing, where the game host will rearrange the students and ask a few representatives to figure out what has changed in the class. And the objective of this game is to test students on their memorization skills. I can see that it really did test all of us in our memorization skills, and it was also a really entertaining game. Moving on to Group 2, Group 2 hosted a game where we had to alter any nursery rhyme and add a dance to it. So the objective of Group 2's game is to push students to create and come up with interesting and unique rhymes and dance movements. During the game, my group and I chose to use London Bridge is Falling Down, and then we made our own rendition along with our dance moves, and it was quite fun, and it really made us to think outside the box, especially when creating and altering the rhymes and adding the dance movements. As for Group 3, their game was called Draw What You Think the Song Looks Like. So what we had to do was that the game host will the game host will let us listen to a song, and then based on the song that we listened to, we had to use our imagination and creativity to draw what that song looks like. So that's why the objective is that students are pushed to use their creativity in order to visualize the song. Moving on to Group 4, which is my group, our game was called Marshmallow and Spaghetti Sticks Tower. The game is quite simple. Each groups are provided with a certain number of marshmallows and spaghetti sticks, which they must use to build the tallest tower as possible in a given time. For my game, the objective was so that it encourages students to think outside of the box while simultaneously implementing teamwork skills and cooperation among students. And I could really see the students in the class using their creative thinking skills. There were a lot of different types of buildings and towers, so that was really interesting to see. As per my experience as game host, it was fun observing all the unique towers that the students attempted to build. I really did enjoy seeing them working together in order to build their respective towers. The strength of I guess my group's activity is that it encouraged me to communicate my ideas clearly to my group mates, which is something that I struggle with sometimes. And as for the weakness, I was able to push myself to talk in front of many students, as I am quite a shy person. So due to this game, I have learned to communicate more and to put myself out there. Moving on to Group 5. Group 5 conducted a game called Continuous Line Drawing, where students had to try and draw a given picture on a manila paper in one continuous motion without pausing and stopping. So from this game, it was a great drawing exercise for developing students' observational skills. It was really fun for us, and I did enjoy doing it, and it was actually quite difficult, so it did test me in my observational skills. For Group 6, their game was called Number Search, where pictures of flowers were given and students had to identify the name of the flower in order to complete the number search. And the outcome of Group 6 game was that it helped students to be more observant and to test our critical thinking skills and also creative thinking skills. And for the last group, which is Group 7, Their game was Create Your Own PC Logo, where students were required to come up with their own unique PC logo. The outcome of this game is that it pushed students to create unique, special, and creative logos. That is all from my reflection. Thank you so much.